Welcome to SWOOSH CAT. Ignore that, I didn't play the game. Wow, this new game, I've never heard of this before. Wow, that's so strange. Oh, that's bonkers. Oh, tutorials, I don't need that. I'm pro. You know, I've never seen this game before, so why would I, You know, I'm just so naturally gifted that I don't even need to do the tutorials. And it's understandable, no worries. It happens. Socked feet. Butt feet count. Butt feet? But no. The whole debate of sneakers versus tennis shoes. Or tennis shoes. Tenny versus tenna. Tenna. What, like Deltarune? Or versus, tennis shoes. Versus some people would call them running shoes. Which is a whole different thing. I do think the tennis shoes, is a very American way of putting it. They watched someone who gave this like demo like a slight negative review, some curator, and they got stuck on this screen for like 5 minutes. I was like, that's not hard. That's like a very... Maybe it's just me. Maybe they were just bad at games. I didn't watch the whole their gameplay because I was like, I don't care, but... That wasn't very hard. Come on. Get good at games. I mean, it helps that I literally just did this, but, you know, now I'm tearing through. I did get stuck there for a second. Again, I don't... Maybe you could talk about, is this the most daring game of all time? It's fun. And mechanically, it's very fun. Or at least mechanically, it's very solid. And it wears its influences directly on its sleeve. With a little bit more violence, I think. And in the email that was sent to me, this was sold as Celeste and Katana Zero, and then it's also got a cat in it. And people like cats. For some reason. Don't ask me why. But people like cats. I was speaking about it before. But yeah, because it was nice and bright and sunny and lovely and warm outside, I had left my sliding door open, which is right next to where I work. There's been a stray cat that is, like, in my neighborhood and in my apartment complex, near where I am. And sometimes he'll be up there where, you know, on the outer area. Or they, I don't know anything about the cat. It won't presume. I'll mention that because my door was open, they actually walked up to my door, was looking at me. And they were, like, taking ginger steps inside and then decided, it's not, never mind. So the stray cat that peruses my little area almost walked into my fucking apartment. Shame he didn't. I would have taken care of him. I've been feeding them. I've been leaving, like... I left some today. Tuna in bowls and stuff. Bought, like, a little house in case it gets rainy and cold so that they can have somewhere to go. But it was a little black cat. Black and white cat. Like Postman Pat and his black and white cat. That was almost me. I love making references that... Very niche references that only British people are gonna get. No American knows who fucking Postman Pat is. Music's very chill. In the span of 3 seconds, this is about where I was. Before I had fucked up and realized the game wasn't showing to anybody. Yeah. Whoa. What? What? Wait, what? What? So confused. But please stop looking at my feet. Just as, I mean, I guess if you really want to look at my feet, they're like, there's double socked up, and they got, like, patched holes in them, because I try to fix my socks. Oh, I can fucking break shit. You know what? Actually, that's a cool mechanic. That's quite a fun mechanic. Are people in a chat of mine are being royal morons. Sorry, that's a little rude. Honestly, like a 2D platformer with destruction mechanics, like pixely destruction mechanics, like a Noita or something, or that would be pretty. That would actually be really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of awesome. Oh, come on. Well, I missed a guy, so I kind of am screwed, but... Well, like, what is that game? It's, Mechanic Simulator, where you get to destroy things. Okay. Beautiful! Nice, that was a little rough. Oh, they're gonna start shooting now? Fun. Yeah, there's no story. There's no point. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's only a demo. Although that looks a little suspicious. I mean, the market for new tennis shoes. Well, no. Not really. Shit, it's the fucking... The Green Goblin? What is it called? The Green Demon? The Green Gobbler! Do that. That's a little cheap. No, truthfully, I don't actually wear many tennis shoes anymore. I tend to wear, like, I have these little short boots that I tend to wear. Or rather, I also have some Converse. Which, are those tennis shoes? What are Converse? What do they count as? They're not, like, they're not quote-unquote sneakers, but I'd probably also call them tennis shoes. If it's not a boot, I'd probably call it a tennis shoe, I guess. Ow. My default shoe. Oh, the mask guy from Mario, Creepo? What the fuck is his name? What's the mask? You grab the key, the mask... Okay. Helpo, Creepo, Fleeko. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. The fucking... The Super Mario Bros. 2 enemy, the mask. I feel like the angle doesn't... Oh, wait, you know what? I have to, like... Okay. Do I have to look this up? Normally, this is the point where someone chimes in who's very smart, but I have to be the one to do it. Super Mario Bros. 2 Misk. Enemy. Fanto! I knew it had an O in it, alright? I was a smart man, and I knew that it had an O in it. Does the angle matter? It's Fanto, everybody's favorite Mario character. Why hasn't he been in like a Mario Party? Speaking of which, you know what this reminds me of? Is when I was... My freshman year of college, when I was trying to learn how to do, ISO Mario. Ah! And doing the first little section. Maybe that would be a fun stream. To beat the first level of Kaizo. New Kaizo mechanics. Which actually I could probably do. I can get like halfway through the first Kaizo level. God, okay, I'm doing like hot stuff right now and then I'm fucking it up. I like how I screwed up at the easy part. Oh god. I do like the part of Celeste where it's, you know, there's levels of problem solving where you kind of have to figure out what the fuck to do. Not always. Actually, if I do like, Ow. No. There we go. Oh! Well, you have to come up with like a plan of where you're gonna go. You can't just run willy-nilly wildly into it. Ah! You know what? I should start just walking around barefoot. I don't need shoes. I'm gonna become one of those people who like pretend to wear shoes, but it's only the top. I don't know if you know what you're talking about. There are people who like barefoot elitists. So they'll wear like the top of a shoe. strap it on top. At the bottom, there was no sole. It's just barefoot on the ground, and everywhere they go. So it looks like they're wearing shoes from the top half, but if you look closely, it's like, oh wait, no. You're not wearing shoes. You're walking around with your piggies out, dude. Okay, now I've reached the part where I die incessantly. It's easy for people to say don't live in places. Well, no, but then you just grow really tough, like soles, big hobbit feet, to where you can even get like a gash from ice. And then, and your feet will be okay. Being barefoot is only for half the year. No. Just get better. Listen, get better feet. This isn't the FF7 demo. Why would I play an FF7 demo? What do I look like? A guy who likes a game like that? Yes, which is why I wouldn't play the fucking demo for a game that already came out. I just play it. I play the game. Also, I own Remake. I don't have to play the demo. I can just play it. And show you clowns how it's done. Ow. Okay, this is... I'm glad there's a counter. It really makes me feel good. Are we still talking about... Please. We're talking about big hobbit feet. I'll show you how to beat the first boss. It'll be a special. Ah! Come on, man. But no, please, we don't want to... You don't have to use the word grippers. And I've been thinking a lot about Lord of the Rings because I just... went to the, Fellowship. I was reading Return of the King, and now I've been watching all these videos about it. I really do like it a lot. It gets you in, like, a nice mood, and you hear the music. I do think that... I don't think Howard Shore is the best composer ever, but I do think it might be the best soundtrack in any film, is The Lord of the Rings, personally. Sorry, John Williams, you're a better composer overall, but I don't think any of your films beat out Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. Get the PS5 version remake for free. Good, that gets the DLC, which is kind of... You really should do that before you play Rebirth, because it's kind of almost essential. Okay. I'm a proud member of this community we call gaming. Which means I got the skills, but they let me in. I can't not have my skills show. Because if I do, then it's like a disappointment. Come on. It's so close. I've done it before. There might be a much better way of doing this, and I'm just too dumb to figure it out, but like... I'm glad, by the way, it's not like a realistic cat cry. It's more of like a... robotic one. Come on, come on. Okay. Poland. England, Scotland. Yeah, Poland. Poland. Pole. Like a pole. Like Polish. Poland. Pole. It's not Poland, it's pole. Like a pole, like a street pole. Poland. Not Pooland. Oh yes, I live in Pooland. Yeah, no one wants to live in Pooland. I'm sorry, that's not a fucking... I think even Polish people would fucking agree with me. It's not Polish. It's Polish people for Poland. Poles. They're called Poles. There's many jokes. People used to make jokes about, after storm, poles all over the road, and then it shows an image of a bunch of Polish people walking around. Okay, I've died like fucking 70 times in this single room alone. What are you, Scottish? In Scotland, the word food and the word... In Scotland, the word food and the word good is the same. Good food. It's true, by the way. Food and good have the same pronunciation in a Scottish accent. That's true. And a lot of UK people, not me, would know that because it used to be an old advert. for something, which was food is good. For whatever reasons. The UK people thought it'd be funny to make fun of their Scottish brethren, who they never treat very nicely. But, you know. Aye. Oh. Oh! Do I have to, wait, do I have to do like... How do I do this? What time is it over there? It's... time for you to look at the fucking clock! It's 8:39. I live in EST. I live in Eastern Standard Time. I'm a standard man. I live in the right time zone. Anyone else living in the wrong place, get over yourself. And get up to scrap with the rest of the goddamn world. What are you doing? If you're not living in the Eastern time zone, there's something wrong with you. Get over yourself. I used to live in Central Time back when I lived in ye olden Texan days, but then I learned, oh yeah, I shouldn't do that. That's dumb. Nobody would ever do that. That's stupid. EST is the best time. Ow. No, wait, we as humans can really be competitive over fucking everything. Like, yeah, I got a better time zone than you. Yeah, my mom could beat up your mom. My dad could fuck your dad. You know, the standard stuff people complain about or whatever. I don't, maybe I got that last one wrong, I don't know. Listen, sometimes the words just come out, and you just have to go with it. You have to go with the flow of whatever it says. See, 47% of the total U.S. population lives in EST. Is that for real? Because that's kind of crazy as a statistic. Okay, that is not a majority of the land mass at all. I think it's the minority of the land mass. We have all these big states that are huge and empty. You know, that tells you a lot about how people look at maps and what they think. Where am I? There I am. Dude, this one's not hard. I'm still having struggles. I'm having some struggles with this one. Oops. Sorry, my mouse isn't locked in, so I can just like whoop-de-doo it out. Yeah, that is kind of a crazy statistic. When I think about, you know, the sliver of the East Coast being that fucking important, damn. Well, I guess fuck you guys who live anywhere else. Oh, you know what I do? Not that. Not that either. Probably a lot of shortcuts you can take here that I don't know about. Ow. Ow. God, I'm having flashbacks of beating hell in Cave Story again. And Cave Story's a fun game. What do I had it! I had it and I let it slip. Vomit. Already. In my spaghetti. Mom's all sweaty. She's been dating my friend Freddy. I don't know. I can't remember the words. They've all slipped out. Not that I've ever given time zones much of a thing, but I guess I did notice when I had moved to a different time zone. I kind of just forgot about it. I was too young to care, and now that I'm older, it feels like I've always been an EST. I mean, there are some benefits. If I was in, like, Pacific... Well, that would be earlier, wouldn't it? I wouldn't want to go left. I'd want to go, like, if I went to, like, live in the UK, for example. Then my time would be a little different. And I would be fine with that more than being, like, trapped in PST. Kill. Murder. Murder. I love murdering. Okay, we got no plot, no motivation yet, but it'll come. It'll come and so will I. Nice. Hello. This is just a fun set of levels. Ah, no. Ow. If you draw a line, you've probably held a pencil before. And what is the stupidest thing that we as humans can be, like, competitive about? Time zones? I mean, is an obvious one. But, like, what else can we just be fucking stupidly competitive over for no fucking reason? Oh, okay. I have to be careful because it does stop your momentum. Huh. Easy demo, simple enough. Yeah, it was fun. Again, it's just levels and good mechanics. There's nothing more to this. But it's only a demo. A very early demo. Again, and this was directly emailed to me. The music's nice. It's well enough. I knew it was short. That's why I have another demo upcoming. It's fun. Again, I actually do really like these kinds of games. They can be very addicting, but... I imagine unless this is like, you know, $1 pickup or something, they probably would need a little bit more. To flesh it out. But otherwise, for like $1, $2 game, something relatively cheap, I could see people really liking it, just for fun. But anyways, that probably means it's immediate. That's Swoosh Cat, super quick. All right, time to end this. No, we're not done. But I will be ending the YouTube stream and moving on to a second game. Which means starting a new YouTube stream. So bye-bye, YouTube viewers. I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Bye-bye.